Hello and welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon, and today we're going to be watching Scooby-Doo. So, I kind of mentioned this already in the last Scooby-Doo review that I did, but this is the last thing we'll ever be reviewing on this channel with Don Messick as Scooby-Doo, because they only did a video game after this where Don Messick reprised his role one final time, but as far as movies, TV shows, all of that, this was the last one. This is the last thing to review with Don Messick as Scooby-Doo, so yeah, there's still a lot more Scooby-Doo things to review, and I will review them, and I'm excited to, I'm happy to, but this is bittersweet, because, it's the end of an era, it's the end of a legend, and I've actually never seen this one before. It's not really like a Scooby-Doo movie. It was kind of a collection of shorts, from what I understand, of other characters that Shaggy and Scooby kind of just either introduce or narrate or something like that. So, sort of not really even a Scooby-Doo movie anyway. But like I said, I haven't seen it, so maybe it will be good. I'm not sure. But I just thought, as a completionist, as a perfectionist, if I'm going to go through and review all the Scooby-Doo things, that I should review this even if it's not really a Scooby-Doo movie, or at least that's how I understand it. But let's just get into it. This is Scooby-Doo in Arabian Nights. Let's do it.
Do not be afraid, my friends. This is the only way to fly.
It'll be worth it, Scoob. Just think, royal food tasters, all the food we can eat, and we get paid.
Okay, hold on. I know that's Casey Kasem, but it sounds like early 2000s Casey Kasem, because in case you didn't know, he took time away. He quit being Shaggy. After Don Messick died, he kind of had a falling out with Hanna-Barbera and stopped voicing Shaggy. Even during the 90s when they had the reboots with the direct-to-home video stuff, Casey Kasem didn't play Shaggy again until 2002 when What's New Scooby-Doo came out, and it sounds like that version of him rather than the original.
I'm so scared. I wish I had a ham sandwich to calm my nerves. Well, what do you know? A ham sandwich. I tied a piece of string at the entrance to the maze. That way, when we want out, we just follow it back. See? Like, the string's been cut.
And I'm wondering, was there a gap here? There was a 3-year gap in between this and the last time Casey Kasem had played Shaggy. Frankly, there was a 6-year gap because on A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, he was still playing Shaggy, but he wasn't playing him the same way. He was playing a younger kid version of Shaggy and did the voice differently, if I'm remembering correctly.
Somebody had, stolen my bike. So I called an emergency meeting of the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency.
So that's interesting. I always just assumed, well, it was this long gap and he was older now, like he's a decade older, and that's why it sounded different. But it was just that little gap in there where Casey Kasem sounded different. That's interesting. Obviously, it's still the original guy playing the original version of Shaggy, but it did change slightly in that little break. That's interesting. I don't know if anybody cared about that as much as I did, but I found that interesting.
I hear about the job. Royal food tasters.
Yeah.
Like after you.
Suckers.
Hear that, Scoob? Suckers for dessert.
It is also funny how different this all is. It's very obviously like 90s animation, 90s humor, which we didn't really get for the most part with Scooby-Doo, because even when we came back with the reboots that I was mentioning earlier, it was a much darker tone and there was still comedy in it, but it wasn't like this. This is going for that Cartoon Network vibe that we had throughout the 90s. And so it's interesting because we very briefly had this in Scooby-Doo. This is like the only example of that we have, because for the most part, Scooby-Doo was kind of in hiatus in the 90s. Because other than this, we went from 91 all the way to the direct-to-home videos in, I think it was 97 was the first one, which, like I said, that was already kind of a different vibe than 90s cartoons typically are anyway. So this is like the only example we have of this era of cartoons being represented in Scooby-Doo.
We sure were a couple of lucky pups to score this gig, Scoob. Yummy, yummy, yum. Stuffed eggplant. Can you imagine quitting this job?
Nope.
Neither can I. Like I finally found my true calling. Yummy, yummy, yummy stuffed grape leaves.
You know, I think as a royal food taster, you're supposed to just taste it, not eat the whole thing. Oh, they did leave half an apple. Okay, they didn't eat all of it. I'm sorry. I jumped to conclusions.
That Caliph is in for the lunch of his life, Scoob. I wonder what he's gonna have for dinner.
Me too.
The last food taster never made it to dinner.
Who is he? I love this guy.
It isn't your appetites you should be worried about losing.
Oh no, Scoob! We aren't supposed to see if the Caliph's food tastes good. Oh, we're supposed to see if the food is poisoned.
Poisoned? Raggy.
Are we in heaven? No. If this was heaven, all those empty plates would be piled high with food. Like, that must mean we're in the other place.
That's Shaggy's version of hell. It's just empty food plates. Not demons, not monsters, nothing. Nope, just no food. That's the problem.
Relax, the food wasn't poisoned this time. But you're still probably dead. You ate the Caliph's entire lunch.
Zoinks!
How are my royal food tasters? They aren't here, so they must still be alive. Oh, good. Well, mustn't keep the Caliph waiting for his lunch. Today's a big day. He has his usual share of ruler-type duties to attend to.
Ruler-type duties. You know the usuals. The vague usual thing.
You guys ate my lunch? The royal lunch? All of it?
Yeah, and it was terrific.
Oh, wow. There's a heavy penalty for scarfing up the royal lunch. Now, let's see. What was that penalty again? Oh, yeah.
That guy is also very 90s. He sounds so familiar. Who is that? Oh, yeah, Rob Paulson, king of 90s cartoons.
They're around here somewhere. No kidding. I would have never guessed they'd actually be someplace we were looking. We must be great at our jobs. We should ask for a raise.
Oh, I love that. I love this.
You know men are not allowed in the harem.
But the intruders.
Forget them. I've got real stuff to do. Like choose my wife.
Whatever you say, sire.
Good. Then I say so long. Now then, who's it going to be? Let's see now. She's got to be very up on the latest stuff. Yeah, music, fashion, books. She should be cool and with it, but smart too. Good grades and everything. And of course, she's got to be a babe. And, you! Me? Yeah. Where have you been all my short life? Forget where you've been. All I care about is that you're here now, and that you will be my bride.
I know we're going with the his glasses are broken thing, but like, he's surrounded by hot women, and he chose Shaggy, dressed in drag. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying dude's got a type.
I know how to make you a lot happier.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I mean, gee, I know. How about a story?
No, that doesn't make me happier. I'd be happier to just see whatever you guys are gonna do for the next hour instead of listening to you tell stories about other characters. Like, why even make Shaggy and Scooby the hosts of this? This is such a weird decision. I don't get it. I guess so that dorks like me would watch it, because otherwise we wouldn't. Touché. You win this time.
I am truly sorry, Princess. We had hoped you would be the one.
Guess you guys saw Aladdin. So did I.
I love my son, Haman. I want only his happiness.
I know, my lord.
Marriage to a wise woman who loves him will enrich his life and give him joy he cannot even dream of.
That is exactly what I'm looking for, Father.
They have glass windows? They have glass windows and... Never mind. I don't... Who am I to know any better? I'm just a little shocked that they have glass windows. Maybe it's normal over there. I don't know. I've never been.
The princess of Serendib had been promised to my son upon her birth. She was a child of exquisite beauty and great promise.
A child of exquisite beauty is a very uncomfortable phrase, let alone showing an infant while talking about exquisite beauty. Where are we going with this? I'm uncomfy.
Until...
Yes, sire, I know. She was gone.
I have scoured all Arabia for a suitable bride.
And still, the wedding bells have remained silent.
The prince must marry, and there will be no more delay. Scribe! Make a proclamation. All females in the kingdom are ordered to present themselves at the palace. The prince will choose one for his bride.
Is this Cinderella? This seems like the Cinderella plot so far. I'm just waiting for a glass slipper. They have glass windows! They can make glass slippers too!
Is this necessary, Your Highness? Surely the prince will find an appropriate young lady on his own.
But when? Soon it will be too late.
What do you mean too late? He's like 20 years old. He looks young.
You are right, old friend. My son will choose in his own good time.
Are you gonna cancel the party? Because you didn't tell the scribe not to tell everybody that there's a party. Is that still gonna happen? Oh, that's creepy as hell.
Wait! No, she can't hear me.
Because of the glass. You know, the glass in the window. That's why she can't hear.
Wait! Gone.
Oh, so it is Cinderella, but just with the cloth instead of a glass slipper. It's a little vague. A little harder to track down. How exactly are we gonna measure this rag? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? The 90s really got to this cartoon, man.
The old Sultan's health is failing, and the young prince never married. Soon the throne will be empty.
Yes. So?
This insignificant one fears his Nika magic will fail if left on its own.
His what magic?
Nika magic, 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 Nika magic.
I don't know what kind of magic he has. Who am I to correct him? I'm staying out of this one.
In the Tomb of Riches resides the magic lamp. Whoever possesses the lamp controls the power of the genie within.
The lamp? What? Now we're doing Aladdin too?
Only the pure of heart may enter and leave. Tomorrow, by the light of the full blue moon.
This happens only once every 3 years, and the next time is tomorrow?
Yeah, I know. How convenient, am I right? What are the odds?
He'll pay. They'll all pay.
How much? $2? $20? What are we talking here?
Within this lamp is the last remaining hope for our Sultan.
Why are you saying Sultan like that? Sultan. Sultan.
Only you can retrieve this lamp.
How does he know that she's pure of heart?
I'm gonna be late. Oh, now I'm gonna be really late.
Why? Because camels are running by? They took 2 seconds to run by. You can go now. Stupid.
Oh, excuse me.
You?
I have to go.
No, you don't.
I don't?
How is that not creeping you out, lady? I have to go. No, you don't. I don't? You've got me questioning my whole life. What do you mean, no, I don't? Imagine you try to get to work and you bump into this random-ass dude and you're like, oh, sorry, I gotta get to work. And he's like, no, you don't. And you're like, yes. Yes, I do. What do you mean, no, I don't? Yes, I do. What do you know about me? What do you know? Are you just sniffing her rag? He just sniffed her rag. Why?
You're late!
What do you mean she's late? The moon is still there! How is she late if the moon's there and there's no portal opening up?
Down there, child. Inside the tomb of riches is the lamp, and with it, your destiny. Remember, only the purity of your soul allows you to enter the tomb.
What do you mean, remember? You never told her this before. It's like, remember! New details you've never heard in your life before. And she's like, what the fuck? My purity of soul? How do you know I'm not a prostitute? You just met me today!
Flowers. They're so lovely. What harm can come of picking just one?
What is taking that girl so long?
Dude, why is he in that power stance? What is taking her so long? This really should be quicker than it is, girl! Come on! She's not pure of soul or heart or whatever. You're like, I'm betting everything on this woman that I've never met before to be pure of soul. And then she goes in and immediately goes, oh look, money, let me steal it. Smart.
I only have myself to blame. And what is worse, my Sultan must also suffer.
Sultan, it's a Sultan, dude. You saw Aladdin. Just pronounce it how they did.
Rub me? What can that mean?
It really only has one meaning. Well, two. But they both are very similar.
Yeah, that was one long hibernation. Yeah, I'll bet I haven't eaten in eons. Hey, hey, hey! Looks like a bumper crop. My choppers must be out of practice. Nothing so rare as a bright yellow pear. Yum! Ouch! That pear was no fair.
Is Yogi Bear just like all of the unfunniest Rodney Dangerfield and Bill Murray moments put together? Is that what he is?
We're here to give her 3 wishes. She's our new master, Yogi.
3 wishes? Yeah, I think maybe she'll use one for, say, a picnic basket that we could all, share. Kinda, sorta.
What are we doing? Why is this the decision? Like, it was weird enough that Shaggy and Scooby are telling a really wrong version of Aladdin and Cinderella. But Yogi Bear, isn't it now? What are we doing? There was no warning on here. There's no mention of Yogi Bear on here. You would have thought that they would have advertised that.
Now this could be something.
Why did you just hit the books? What did the books do to you? That was so rude for no reason. Just take that, books! I hate you!
I know you want me to be happy, but if it will make you happy, I will marry tomorrow. I'm sure there's one woman.
Bro, you already fell in love with that bitch. Just go get her. He doesn't care who you get married to. He just wants you to get married. There's no dilemma here. Just go, hey, guards, come with me. We're gonna go find this blue-eyed girl, and we're gonna force her to marry me, whether she wants to or not. You're the prince. He's the Sultan. The Sultan. And she's just some lady. This isn't complicated, my dude. I don't know why you're freaking out.
It's just a potion. Your father is finally at peace. Just as you will be. Who needs a genie? It's working. Everything is working. Oh, at least the important stuff is working.
I like that line. I'm gonna have to use that. That's great. I'll rarely be able to use it in life, but for the appropriate times, it will be fun.
I must content myself with your throne.
If you had the power to change what you looked like, why weren't you just being the Sultan this whole time? Dumbass.
What's your name?
Aladdin.
Aladdin, Aladdin. Okay, sure. Great. Creative writing was a class that he probably should have taken.
If I could have any wish, I would save my poor Sultan who languishes near death. And If I could have another wish, I would make myself worthy of the prince.
Bro! Or, sorry, sis! Gal! Lady! He already is trying to marry you, and your dumbass.
End of the line, sugar.
Yeah, 1,001 pardons, Your Honor.
Oh!
Did he just murder her? I thought she was gonna appear back in line in front of them. No! She's just gone! Whoa! Yogi just murdered that lady. Ah! They're all dead! He's killing all of them! Ah!
My lord! My lord!
Ah, scribe. I'm glad you are here. You may dismiss the rest of the candidates.
But there aren't any more candidates.
Good.
We just pulled a Mary Poppins, apparently. How many things can we steal from? That's the idea. We're trying to copy as many other stories that we don't own the rights to as possible.
Your name?
Psst. Your name?
I don't know.
You can still use the same name. Why can't you be the same name?
My name is Aladdin, my lord.
She didn't even use a fake name! She just doesn't know what her own name is, despite having used it already in this stupid thing.
I do not come empty-handed. I have an ample dowry.
Oh, the most beautiful and gracious lady in the kingdom is all the riches I could ever want. Although, perhaps a simple token. That lamp at your side, for instance.
Mine! Finally mine!
You know, if he had just been himself, she would have given the lamp to him. Because that's what they had agreed to do.
For my first wish, I would have you make me Sultan, with all the trappings and majesty of the office.
As you wish, Master.
Guards! Seize her and throw her in the dungeon.
Why did she change clothes? He didn't wish for that. Make me Sultan and make her dress like a hobo. Make her poor. Just her specifically poor.
Oh, my prince.
Yeah, it's a chain and a lock. What do you think pulling on it's gonna do? Why, if they just leave giant boulders in jails now? Give prisoners weapons? That's smart. Good idea, guys.
What is to become of us? Our lord, rescue us from our oppressors.
The hell am I watching VeggieTales now? What is going on?
You will be fine, my prince. Allah is watching.
Okay, sorry, it's not Bible Man, it's Quran Man or something. What is going on? Why? What is happening? What?
For my second wish, I want supremacy over the entire universe.
So, you sure you wouldn't want maybe a cheese sandwich and a nectarine instead?
Shut up.
I wish... I'm sorry, my prince. I have no more wishes. My prince!
What the hell is going on? What? What? He wished that they would all shrink? What? So now she's not small? Why did she shrink and go through the bars? Don't understand anything.
What do you get for the man who has, quite literally, everything?
I don't know, I feel like there's a couple songs about that.
Yeah, Queen to share.
I do not share anything with anyone.
Yeah, of course not. What could I have possibly been thinking of?
Does he have punchlines? Or does he just say things in a voice that he thinks is funny? He really is the bear version of Rodney Dangerfield.
I wish to live forever, so that I may rule the universe throughout eternity.
Yeah, I don't think if the world is that size, she would be that size in relation to the lamp.
Yay! What's your first wish, tiny mistress?
I wish that everything was as it should be.
That is awfully vague, lady. Does that end world hunger? Does that end cancer and sickness? Like, what? How far does that go? Who decides what should and shouldn't be? Like, is there no more world hunger? Like, do natural disasters not exist now? What? Huh?
Aladdin, you are the girl of my dreams. Please say you will become my princess.
Are you sure you really want me?
Yeah, you're the lady that had the rag. Does the rag fit on your foot?
You cannot marry just anyone. That is, you are a prince. You must marry a woman of noble birth.
What? You just wanted him to marry anybody before.
I'm sorry, Aladdin, but our love can never be.
What did you call her?
Aladdin.
Can it be? Aladdin was the very name of the lost princess of Serendib, who was promised to you at birth.
It couldn't possibly be somebody else that has the same name. Granted, I've never met an Aladdin before, but still! Oh, it's got the same name!
Let the marriage proceed at once!
Genie, for my final wish, I wish for a huge wedding.
You were gonna get one anyway! The Sultan was gonna pay for it! You didn't have to wish for it, you moron!
Fulfilling all your wishes will be my life's joy.
No, it's the genie. The genie fulfills the wishes. Actually.
I just love a happy ending.
You're a genie. You could have made this food appear any time you wanted. At any point in time.
And like they lived happily ever after, like all good stories end.
Boy, that was neat.
Oh.
What, did you think he was gonna be asleep? Did he at any point act like he was falling asleep? He seems perfectly awake to me.
Maybe you could tell another story.
Maybe something a little less romantic, like Sinbad the sailor.
Can't wait to start the vacation I want. Better get on the right boat. But which one is right? Left, right. Oh, this has gotta be it. It's on the right. Sinbad the sailor reporting for vacation, Captain, sir.
Oh, welcome aboard! Did I forget to mention? I am not only the captain, I am the cruise director too! You will have the vacation of your life or your money back.
Why is he a gorilla? Why is it a gorilla? Why is Donkey Kong in this?
Whoever catches the biggest fish wins. And it feels like you have got a big one. Do not let it get away.
Wow! Heavy! Got him! Gee, he got away. Well, I guess you win, Captain. Captain.
But the boat's fine now? What the hell am I watching?
How about the scavenger hunt, hmm?
Scavenger hunt? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! There she blows! I mean, egg ahoy! I mean, I found it.
Is that a joke? What?
First one to the egg gets to keep it!
That is my egg!
This'll be a snap!
You can just walk up the wall. Oh, it's just a Looney Tunes sound effect.
It is mine! All mine!
You You sure you want to eat that all by yourself?
It is mine!
This whole thing feels like it's trying to be the Looney Tunes. But it's not good. What? What was any of that, dude?
The rock is raining rocks on us!
Yeah, fun, huh? What a ride! You sure run a great vacation!
You know when the giant dinosaur bird thing that can't talk, it just screeches, is the most relatable and endearing character? You're doing something wrong!
Stream of precious gems home!
The stream of precious gems is a roller coaster ride?
I love rides!
But do not touch. Many braver than you have tried to steal the treasure within, but no one has succeeded yet.
Oh, look, it's Frank Welker. I love Frank Welker. Sorry, that's been the only thing worth pointing out this whole time. This whole thing has sucked.
Captain!
Do not bother me! You should be grabbing jewels!
But Captain!
Do not but Captain me! I said...
Also Frank Welker. His voice acting is so good that he even makes a creepy mechanical shark sound cool. And yes, that is the most interesting thing about this whole dumb cartoon.
Nasty bugs and we're not afraid of the dark.
They keep mentioning that they're not afraid of the dark. I have to start questioning if they're actually, in fact, afraid of the dark. Because methinks doth protest too much.
It looks like a pretty dull ride.
What? Wow, that seems like a pretty dull ride. Flying through the air and almost dying. Pretty boring, am I right?
You have found the secret path to the golden toothbrush!
Does this mean I don't get to build a sandcastle?
Perhaps later.
You know, I just realized what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a Jeff Dunham character. Like, he's voiced like a Jeff Dunham character.
Gee, that looks like fun!
Get me down this instant!
Smile!
Well, perhaps not this quickly. Help again. You have saved me again! Now let us get after the toothbrush.
No smooch?
After we get the toothbrush.
I don't know why that was the first thing that genuinely made me laugh about this, but it was. Whatever works, guys. Whatever is actually funny.
M. Cyclops Esquire. Wow, a Cyclops too! This is gonna be great!
Yes?
The fact that a Cyclops has a monocle, I enjoy that. I do really enjoy that.
Well, what are you here for?
To see the golden toothbrush.
Oh. Down the hall, third door on the left. I'll give you 10 seconds and not a moment longer. I say I've got tickets to Cats.
To Cats? What a great reference that has aged wonderfully.
Gone. I'll too can play this little game, although some of us are a little big for games.
You can walk up walls. Why are you climbing? You can walk up walls. We established that like 10 minutes ago.
I admire his commitment to dental hygienic excellence, but I am not going to give up that toothbrush without a fight. After all, it is 24-karat gold, and the bristles are very stiff for deep cleaning and a satisfying gum massage.
Somebody thought that was funny, I'm sure. What? 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 Great plan, buddy. What the hell was that? I thought it's like, yeah, because bananas are gold-ish colored. So that was the play, like, oh, I'll trick him with the banana. No, I'm just gonna eat a banana and then crawl into the peel. He'll never see it coming.
I'm going to get awfully angry if you don't come back with that toothbrush. You have no idea what happens to me if I don't brush after every meal.
Get bad breath.
Well, you're going to have to come down eventually. I've got all day. I've already missed cats.
A second reference to cats. Who would have thought? I was not anticipating that name drop in this.
I say.
Amazing how things happen right on cue in a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah. That's called bad writing. Why would lowering your anchor make the boat sink? I don't... What? The anchor is already attached to the boat. If it's too heavy for the boat, it already would have sank while in the boat. Throwing it overboard makes the boat lighter, so less likely to sink.
Gee, that was swell.
No, it wasn't. Shut your stupid mouth.
Oh! Yummy! It's them!
Them who?
The ex-royal food tasters!
Like Hyde!
What's the problem? There's the problem! Great cake!
Yeah. You didn't explain that there's people hiding the cake. You're like, what's the problem? You're like, that cake! That cake right there! Get it!
The stories were so neat I forgot I was hungry. Okay, your lives are spared. If you stay on as royal storytellers.
Great. Not so fast, Scoob. Like maybe we could be royal storytellers and royal food tasters.
Ah, if you two are my royal food tasters, I may never eat again. And I'm still a growing boy.
Oh, well, at least you'll never die of food poisoning.
Hey, there's some risk you've just got to take.
Is this like a lesson? Was that supposed to be the moral of the story or something? That was so ham-fisted.
Say, this isn't bad. Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
And that was our last Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I'm gonna replay it to take it all in.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Well, there you have it. Amongst many other terrible things, that was the final Don Messick performance as Scooby in film and TV. And yeah, I mean, Scooby-Doo was obviously never the same without him. And I still am a huge fan of many of the Scooby-Doo movies and shows that have come out after. Huge fan of the live-action movies, love those a lot. What's New Scooby-Doo is a great show. Bunch of other of the reboots are a lot of fun too. But yeah, Don Messick was Scooby. He voiced Scooby in ways that nobody else could emulate. There was so much extra character and personality in his voice. So many times when people recreate Scooby, or any character really in voice acting, it's about capturing one element of the bigger picture, and Scooby wasn't just one element. He was all over the place. He was such a crazy, fun character, and Don Messick brought him to life beautifully. And so, yeah, like I said, it is very bittersweet watching this when you just know it was never the same again, and Don Messick was a legend. He absolutely was a legend. So, yeah, that was fun to watch, as terrible as that was. I had never seen it before, so I was curious, and now my curiosity has been satisfied. Probably never watch that again. But what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!